So that's our ranger. Let's take a look at a sharpshooter right here. Now, with your sharpshooter, I'll start with the PCS because that's a no-brainer. Obviously, you're going to want aim. And the better PCS you can get for aim, you know, the better in general. A PCS aim booster is worth even more to you as a gunslinger, as Professor Jones is modeling for us here, than a normal sniper could ever really appreciate. Because here's the secret about weapon upgrades: these upgrades do not apply to your secondaries. So if you're a gunslinger, you're focused on mainly dealing damage with your pistol, all the weapon upgrades on your main rifle actually aren't going to help you do jack. They're not going to affect your pistol. And that means your scope on your main rifle isn't going to help you do jack with your pistol. That's why a PCS aim is so helpful, because those do affect your pistol. Those affect everything. They aren't tied to your weapon. So having one of those is going to let your sharpshooter put their already high aim even higher, and that's going to let you go absolutely ape with all the really fun abilities that the gunslinger class gets. Now, for ammo, here's another little secret for you. Gunslinger is one of my favorite perk builds slash classes. Here's a little secret for you. Ammo types are very, very strong on the gunslinger, because your gunslinger is kind of countered by heavy armor. Because, think of it this way, a sniper build sharpshooter does one large shot. A gunslinger pistol sharpshooter is doing multiple smaller damage shots. So obviously, if you shoot a robot with 3 armor 3 times and you only deal 4 damage, you're only going to deal 1 damage on each of those shots. Each of those shots is rolling against that armor every time. If you shoot a 3 armor robot with a 6 damage sniper rifle, you'll deal 3 damage. Or, you know, an 8 damage sniper rifle, you'll deal 5 damage. So you can see the difference there. But here's the secret, is that ammo types actually apply to the pistol on sharpshooters as well. This is an incredibly powerful thing to exploit. So if you get something like these dragon rounds, these rounds do extra damage and they have a chance to set targets on fire when you hit them. That, for the same reason that armor counters the pistol, that is what makes the pistol so strong. Is that +1 damage, if you take a single sniper rifle shot, that's only +1 damage, and you're only setting 1 guy on fire. But if you're taking 3 shots with your pistol in a turn, that's +3 damage, because that's +1 damage to each of your shots. Also, you're setting 3 guys on fire, which is, don't let me do the math for you here, much better than 1. So I think the gunslinger is very powerful on its own, but once you start delving into extra ammo types, you realize that you need to use ammo types in your gunslinger because they are the best class in the game to make use of them. Every single turn, you're just setting people on fire, or you're poisoning them, or you're just doing lots of damage. Especially once your grenadier or whoever has shredded the armor of those tougher enemies so that you can really lay into them. Now that covered, the spider suit is a really good choice, I think, for your snipers, sharpshooters, gunslingers, whatever, because of that free action grapple. Obviously the mobility is all well and dandy, and the dodge is fine, but the grapple is what makes me think a sharpshooter should be using the spider suit, because it doesn't cost an action. Now, as you know, when you've got a normal sniper sharpshooter or you've got a gunslinger, they both kind of depend on being in position and having all their actions ready. I mean, if you're a gunslinger sharpshooter, you can take your first move as a shot, your second move as a shot, you've got a free shot in the middle, but only if you don't have to move yourself to a better position. So what you can do, imagine you're caught out of cover with your gunslinger. Well, you can use that free action grapple if you're near something taller than you, and you can grapple up onto a roof to get aim bonuses and kill everyone and defend yourself that way. You might be able to grapple into a covered position higher than you on a roof, grapple up onto an awning with a little fence in front of it, or grapple up onto a cliffside with a rock in front of it, and you're still going to have your full action. That's incredibly powerful no matter what kind of sniper you are, because if you're, or what kind of sharpshooter you are, if you're a normal sniper, you can't shoot your sniper rifle unless you've got both actions. You can grapple up, shoot your sniper rifle, no problem. So I think a spider suit is very, very good. That's of course ignoring that snipers love to be high up, no matter what build they are, for that extra accuracy. So the grapple also lets them get high very quickly, and you know what? Everybody loves getting high quickly. As for our weapon, it should be a no-brainer that even though we don't use the rifle very much, we're going to kit it out to be good for when we do use it. Similarly to how the Blade Ranger doesn't use their gun much, so we put a hair trigger on there for those nice-to-haves. I put a hair trigger on my gunslinger sniper rifles because you're not using the sniper rifle very much. That 3 ammo is probably going to last for all you need, so until you get to reload again. So why not put a hair trigger on there? Sometimes you get to take, you know, another move afterwards. You might get to take a sniper rifle shot because you're trying to punch through a heavily armored enemy, and hey, you might get to shoot your pistol afterwards, reload, who knows. I find the head trigger quite handy. Again, it's a close second with something like an autoloader for a sniper. The autoloader is very good for a sniper, especially for a dedicated sniper. I keep saying sniper when I mean sharpshooter, because that way with the autoloader, you can reload and shoot your sniper rifle in the same turn. Normally, you need both actions to fire the sniper rifle, so reloading takes one of those actions, you can't shoot your rifle. And then an advanced scope. Obviously, sharpshooters are all about accuracy, no matter who you are. When you do shoot with your rifle, you want it to hit. And that's why, if you're a more classical type of sharpshooter, you're going to want that autoloader. The autoloader is going to let you keep firing that rifle all the time, never stop, dropping bodies all day. Although there is one time you might not want that, and let me show you here. That's when you can get the advanced expanded magazine, or any type of expanded magazine that's worth a damn, when your sniper has got the kill zone ability. Now, the kill zone ability, I believe is what it's called. I just remember what it does, which is you basically define a cone, and your sniper will take a shot on every single enemy he can see who moves, shoots, does anything. Or maybe it's just moving, I think, actually. Yeah, it's just moving. He'll take a shot on anybody who moves, or react against anybody who moves in that zone of fire. I don't think it's covering fire, I think it's just normal reactions. But that's still really powerful. It's also at squad sight, even if you haven't picked up the squad sight Overwatch perk of your sniper, which you probably should have, but if you're building sniper, but who cares anyway. The point being, on a soldier like that, and you can get that perk Killzone as an AWC perk for your other troops randomly as well, you want an expanded magazine, because that way you're upping the number of people you can shoot in one turn. That's what you need to make that perk work. So if you haven't got the expanded mag, you can only react against 3 people you've put in your kill zone. But if you have an advanced expanded mag, you can shoot up to 5 people in that turn. If you've got the 3rd continent bonus item slot, you're going to want to put an autoloader in as well, I think. Or maybe, a repeater or stock if that's kind of your thing. But I think definitely, for a soldier like the sniper who's got kill zone, you're going to want to focus on that ammo, and it's more important to get an expanded mag than an autoloader in that sense. An autoloader will let you reload between turns, and that's fine, but an expanded mag will let you shoot more people in a single reaction, and that's what you need when you're using kill zone. So let's move into our Grenadier. We've got All-In Wouter modeling us a wonderful piece of equipment here in the... I love these mag cannons so much.